How we doing, Bitcoiners? So today's video, I wanted to talk a little bit just about the fact that, life isn't supposed to feel like this. If you're watching this, just like me, you are existing in a world that doesn't reward you for your efforts, reward you for your creations. And people tend to blame this on a variety of factors, which, are valid for the most part, but I think we need to educate people on the fact that a lot of these problems, a lot of these inequalities come from our money being broken. Most people just accept that money is dollars without really questioning that, and people will spend their whole lives and their education on learning how to make money, which is fine, that's kind of just the system we live in, but most people don't question what money is. And that's, a lot of my mission with this channel, educating people on money and sound money. And I just think we'd have so much benefit to society just moving to sound money. I want you right now to go to the website. I forget the exact URL, but if you just look up WTF happened in 1971, you'll see how every measurable metric of life has just gotten worse since 1971. And you might be wondering why. And what happened in 1971 is that the dollar left the gold standard, meaning every dollar that used to be created had to be backed by a supply of gold to match that. And since 1971, we've been using fiat money, which is money by decree, money by the Federal Reserve says create more money, and more money is created. And that just leads to so many problems in society. It leads to unhappy people who aren't paid fairly for their work. It leads to sickness and disease and poverty and everything in between. And people are constantly blaming other factors on why things are the way they are, why we have to work so much, why we're not happy, why there's so much inequality and greed. And it's not because the grocery store down the street just decided to, charge more for their produce. And it's not because of greedy corporations. It's not because of any politician. It's because of the broken money. And I think the more people understand that, the more people will realize that there is a solution, and it's called using better money, which is Bitcoin. And we need to educate people, and we need to voluntarily switch to a new system, right? We can't just keep complaining about the system and why it sucks and it's this person's fault, it's rich people's fault, it's whoever's fault. That's not reality. And the reality is we have a better system. We have a fairer system. Bitcoin is money that is governed by rules, not rulers. The dollar is money that is controlled by rulers. The rulers say how many dollars there are. They can create more dollars with the snap of a finger. No one can create more Bitcoin. No one can change the monetary policy. Monetary policy is such a complex thing when given to the hands of humans, right? We have a small group of humans dictating everything about monetary policy, everything about the economy. When we need something that has a set monetary policy that everyone agrees on, Bitcoin, we need something that has fair rules that can't be changed at the snap of a finger, Bitcoin. And yeah, that's the solution we've been waiting for. And I just want you to know, if you're watching this, you're not alone. And this isn't what life is supposed to be. Life isn't supposed to be this endless rat race where you can't get ahead. There's a reason since 1971, the median income has barely changed while the median home price has gone through the roof. And it's not because of billionaires and capitalism. It's because the money's broken. So if you have any comments, questions, leave them down below. And yeah, subscribe to the channel, like the video, all that stuff. That helps out the channel. And yeah, together, let's work, save, and build a brighter future with Bitcoin. See you in the next video.